which can take us to another game involving a team that I think is kind of questioning their fate and questioning their will to play football at this point after the past 2 years, or I guess year and a game, I should say. It's crazy to think that the Panthers with Steve Wilkes had some promise at the end of 2022, but we are talking about the Chargers going to Charlotte to face the Carolina Panthers. Christian, I mean, I don't know if you have any thoughts that jump off for you in this game, but all I'm thinking is Justin Herbert playing against a team that is demoralized and without their best player, Derek Brown, out for the season. What are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, that's really all I wanted to say is Derek Brown. Derek Brown out for the year. That stinks for them. But I think there's going to be serious concern or a serious look into quarterback prospects this year. I would not be surprised if Carson Beck was the first overall pick for the Carolina Panthers this year.
I mean, I don't want to give up on Bryce Young just yet, man. I have all the faith in the world in this guy. Albeit I am an Alabama fan, I do have bias. This guy with Jameson Williams torching Georgia in 2021, or in 2020, I guess that was in 2021. It just feels like it wasn't that long ago, but now it feels like it's an eternity. Seeing him play in Carolina, watching, God, it's been forever since he was playing with Jameson Williams, but man, as an Alabama fan, I look back on that connection, I look back on those highlights, and I think, what if this guy were playing for a team like the Rams or playing for a team like the 49ers, a team that knew how to put a young quarterback in a position to succeed and win in spite of whoever they have at quarterback. It seems like the Panthers, their immediate reaction to getting Bryce Young was, let's put everything on him. We'll take away his weapons. We'll trade DJ Moore to get him, take away his weapons. Doesn't need an offensive line. He can do it all himself. And what happened, it may have very well ruined his development in year one. We get to year two. He has a tough draw week one in New Orleans in the Superdome. Man, no rookie quarterback wants to – or no – gosh, he feels like a rookie still. No second-year quarterback, young quarterback wants to face that crowd and that defense, which is always going to be solid, even under Dennis Allen. Man, it just feels like Bryce Young wasn't given a chance to succeed. He did have better blocking in this game, I will say that, but I still think that the Panthers have left a lot to be desired in terms of developing a young quarterback and giving him the chance to succeed. I obviously don't have Bryce Young winning this game. I think that could be another ugly game for him going up against a Chargers defense that's going to be good and a quarterback in Justin Herbert that wasn't exactly tearing it up week one, but started to click towards the end, got that offense going, and you can never bet against a quarterback like Justin Herbert. That's for sure. I still have him as a top 10 QB in the league. What do you think, Christian?
Yeah, definitely top 10 in the league. Definitely love the change of philosophy going on in Los Angeles for sure. Great things to say about Harbaugh so far. Extremely great things to say about Joe Alt at right tackle last week. He did a phenomenal job against Max and Christian Wilkins last week. So with that O-line, with those two bookend tackles, I mean, anything is really possible over there. Interesting to see if anyone takes the role of that like first solid star wide receiver one for Carolina, but I don't think it has to happen anytime soon. Ladd McConkey had a great week one. But yeah, I think Carolina is demoralized. I think this is just a building block of a game for the Los Angeles Chargers for sure.
And like I said, unfortunately, if you're Carolina, you're already looking towards next season. And you lost your best player, maybe the only guy, if you were looking to trade someone for a first-round pick. Derek Brown is probably the only guy on that roster that would get you a first-round pick. So watching him go down has to be tough in many ways for Panthers fans, both on the field this season and looking towards the future, because that was your best asset, whether he's on your team or as a trade chip. And he just went down with a knee injury. So it's bad times to be a Panther fan for sure.
Yeah. One positive, though, the Bears have that second round pick.
That's what I was going to say. That's what the Panthers have to build on, is watching the Bears build their dynasty. So
Yeah.
the Panthers can build on the fact that they built onto the Bears' legacy in getting the Bears that number one pick, which is working out? Question mark.
Yeah.
So far, we'll see. They won. They won the game with the first
Yeah.
overall pick, which hasn't been done in Lord knows how long. He's the first number one pick to win his debut, but we'll get to that. Stay tuned for our Bears coverage.
Now, the spread for this game, real quick, 6.5 points. You're going to take that for Carolina?
Oh, take the 6.5 on the Chargers to beat the Panthers by 6 points. I absolutely will take that.
Okay,
I don't think that the Panthers are going to touch Justin Herbert. I think that they're going to be smooth sailing to victory here. I think that the Chargers are going to have a much easier time beating the Panthers than they did the Raiders. So I think the Chargers get right and stack another win in Harbaugh's resume.